Okay, hello. I'm going to help you to go through practical exercise 2 of practical 1. This little program, we try to introduce the use of images with controls. This is a very simple program um, that enables the user to, when they click on one of the names of the beetles, that specific beetle member's picture appears, and at the same time the button with that member's name on disappears. Okay, so the program starts off with all the buttons but without any pictures. Now the moment you click on Paul, Paul appears, but the button with the name Paul disappears. If you click on George, George appears, but the button disappears, and so on. Okay, so let's start a new project. Windows Form application. I'm going to call it INF154Prac1Exercise2. Okay, the form appears. Let's start off by giving it a name. Yeah, here we can give the caption quickly, and we call it The Beatles. And here we name it Beatles. Right, that's the form. Now we're going to add the 4 buttons. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we need to add 4 picture boxes. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. We're going to size the picture boxes and position them later on in a better way. Let's first get the names of our buttons fixed. Name the first one button Paul, the second one doesn't really matter in which order you want to do it. I call button John. The third one I call button George, and the last one button Ringo. Okay, and then I must just change the captions as well. First one is now Paul, then it is John, then we have George, and the last one is Ringo. Okay, now we are going to rename the picture boxes as well. Picture box Paul, picture box John, picture box George, and picture box Ringo. Okay, let us size them by drawing on the handles here. And I want these buttons to be right in the center of those. So just select them all and go this one. So it's more or less the same. If you want to do it exactly, you want the picture boxes to be exactly the same, just look at size here and make sure they have exactly the same sizes. But I think this is okay for now. Okay, the other thing is when the program runs, I don't want the picture boxes to be visible. So that's why I set this property to false for all of them. Right. Okay, now we can go and add the images. First of all, I'm going to change the background image of the form, you must go and look for where the images are available. Okay, I've changed that, but then at this stage, can you see that the background image layout property is set to tile? That's why it's repeated. I want it to be stretch, so there you see that. Okay, now I'm going to change the image of the picture box, the first picture box, to Paul. And you can see only part of his face, so that's why I'm going to change the size mode to stretch image. Okay, this one of John, I'm going to change the image to John, and I just need to change size mode to stretch image, otherwise you can't, the face or the picture doesn't fit. Okay, the next one is George. And I just want to get the size correct, stretch image. And then the last one is Ringo. And let me just get size mode correct. Okay, there you are. Okay, so at this stage, when you run the program and you click on the buttons, nothing will happen. What do we need to happen? The moment the user clicks on Paul, the picture of Paul must appear, but the button with the name Paul must disappear. So let's write that button event handler by double-clicking on Paul. I just want to show you something. Can you see here? I've created a picture box click event handler by accident. So I just leave it there. I'm not going to use it. I want to use the click event handler of this button. So what do? I say picture box Paul visible is true, whereas the button Paul visible is false. Okay, and that is what I do for each of them. Of course, I just change the names. So now we have John. Here I have George. And then lastly I have Ringo. Okay, now let's see if we run the program, whether it works. I click on Paul, the picture of Paul appears and the button of Paul disappears. If I click on Ringo, it appears and the button disappears. The same with George, the same with John. And that is a very nice little program where we illustrated the use of images.